everyone, this is Ravi's Blood Animation Bliss, and welcome to another anime discussion series. So today's anime discussion is going to be on my thoughts on the Dragon Prince Season 3. And before I get into this, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday and Monday. If you haven't seen any videos posted up through the week, that must mean there was a bit of anime news released during the week that we wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. And you guys are probably wondering why I haven't posted up any videos for the last few weeks. That was because my computer had been affected with a virus, and I had to spend last week trying to fix the computer, so that's why there was no videos for last week. But hopefully, I got the computer fixed, and there will be no more viruses from this point forward, so I'll start posting up videos regularly like I used to. So let's talk about this topic video about the Dragon Prince Season 3. So what happened this season is that Ezran, the youngest child of the king, ends up going back to the kingdom to rule the kingdom ever since his father died. But I'm still on the impression that the king is not dead. At least that's what I think. But we'll see where Season 4 takes us. But anyway, Ezra ends up going back to the kingdom to try to rule the kingdom. But he finds it's like very difficult because there's still people who still support the war. And Ezra's like, I want to end the war. I don't want any more violence and stuff. But Ezra is starting to realize that it's not going to be that easy trying to stop a war that has already been started. And then meanwhile, Rayla and Callum go and try to return the Dragon Prince back to his mother, the Queen. And that's pretty much their story plot, and also the growing romance between the two of them. And then we have Lord Viren trying to make plans to actually take over the kingdom, and he's still trying to manipulate his kids, Claudia and Soren. But Soren starts realizing that there's something wrong with their dad, and that's pretty much what Season 3 of Dragon Prince is all about so far, without me going too much into spoiler territory. So what are my thoughts about this season? I really love this season. I think this is like one of the best seasons of the Dragon Prince so far. It really explored a lot more complex themes in this season than the first two seasons did. And I also like the major revelations about some of the characters that we didn't know about in the first two seasons and how they get revealed here. But let's talk about some of the themes that was explored this season. Like, one of the major themes that was explored this season was whether or not a child should follow in their parents' footsteps and whether or not they should repeat their parents' mistakes. Like in this case, we have Ezran, who goes back to the kingdom, and he's trying to be the king, and he tries to do things his way because he doesn't believe in the war, even though his own father has supported the war. But Ezran's like, I don't want any more war. I want to save more people. But then he realizes it's not that simple, because once you start a war, it's really hard to pull back from it. And there's still some people in the kingdom who still want to fight against other people, despite Ezra's like, I don't want any more war. So I like how they dealt with Ezra's character arc in this season, with him trying to be king and him seeing how hard it is to be the king and how he can't always convince everybody to follow his motives, because not everybody's going to follow what he wants. And then we have this plot line about Soren and Claudia seeing how their father, Lord Viren, is becoming more of a bad guy, or he's becoming more villainous, and Soren's starting to see that there's something wrong with their dad, while Claudia's like, oh, nothing's wrong with dad, and stuff like that. So I like how they were able to express that, like seeing how Soren and Claudia are trying to deal with their father possibly being evil, and how Soren's like, I can see what's going on here. I can see their dad is doing something bad. And Claudia's like, no, Dad's not doing anything bad. So I like how that dynamic is going there. And I like to see where they're going to take this in the next season. And let's talk about now the some of the major revelations about the characters. Like, I like how they made some major revelations about Lord Viren's character. Like, there were some revelations that he wasn't always a good guy in the past. Like, he always made morally dubious decisions, even in the past. And I also like seeing the history behind the Dragon King and about Rayla's backstory, and we get to see all that unfold this season. So we get to know a lot more about these characters and about what they did in the past. And this season did a really good job at exploring these characters and seeing what they were like in the past and how their actions affected the present. So that's what I really liked about the season. And I also like the little romantic subplot with Callum and Rayla. Like, we know it's been hinted at for the last two seasons that Rayla and Callum have feelings for each other, but thankfully the show never acted on it in the first two seasons. they were like, you know, let's take our time with developing these characters first, and then let's put them in a romantic relationship and have these characters trying to naturally go through a romantic relationship. So I'd like to see where Callum and Rayla's relationship goes in season 4 of this show. But overall, I really enjoyed this season of The Dragon Prince. I think this is one of the best seasons for The Dragon Prince so far. And I'm really excited to see season 4 and see where all these characters are going to end up at in season 4. And see if any more characters have to go through major changes with their character arcs, or if there's going to be any more twists and turns in the plot like what happened this season. So I'm really excited to see Dragon Prince Season 4 whenever it comes out. So that's my review on The Dragon Prince Season 3, and let me know in the comments down below, have you seen the 3rd season of The Dragon Prince? And if you have, did you like the season? Did you hate the season? Did you think it was the best season? Or did you think it was the worst season? Please feel free to comment down below, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter so we can keep you updated any new videos we post up, and also like our Facebook page, and also join our new Facebook group, Chat with Animation Bliss, where we talk about animation with other animation fans. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rowdy's blog of Animation Bliss, and I'll see you later.